Hey, Chain Riders, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day. And today I wanted to give you my perspective on what changes should be made so that Cosmos can actually achieve its greatest potential. Because I'm watching some positive things happening, but I believe there are still some missing pieces of the puzzle that are crucial so that that can actually happen. So I would love to discuss it with you. And yeah, if that's a topic you are interested in, let's go with the video. Well, first of all, I think it's really important to look at what's being successful right now, to try to understand it and also replicate it. And the biggest success right now in crypto are Ethereum L2s. And why is it happening? Well, in my opinion, this is mainly happening because there is a very powerful synergy between Ethereum and the L2s. So if you want to do anything on Ethereum L2s, you are going to need Ethereum. So of course, Ethereum gets the benefit from a lot of users buying Ethereum, and also the L2s get the benefit of having a reference token they can trust and that will bring enough liquidity to the ecosystem so that it can operate as it should. And that has always been what's missing in Cosmos. In my opinion, IBC transaction fees should only be paid in Atom. And I get that at the beginning it was maybe not the best path so that it could have the expansion it had. But right now, I believe you've got to capitulate on that. You've got to get any benefit from that because people are using your tech for free and you are not bringing any value accrual to Atom. And that's not just bad for Atom, it's bad for the rest of the ecosystem because, again, there's no reference token people can trust and that will be able to bring enough liquidity for the rest of the ecosystem. So I believe this is a very crucial piece of the puzzle that should be talked about more. And it's been a long time I've been talking about this, and I've never seen any effort towards making something remotely close to it. And I get that's difficult to do right now given how everything has evolved, but I believe it's the best thing that could ever happen to Cosmos, and I have to be very clear on that. The second piece that's missing is to actually make a real effort on trying to bring new people into the ecosystem. And that has been a Cosmos problem for a long time. I believe Cosmos has been just too focused on improving the tech and in the ecosystem in general to have better products, but there's no point in that if you've got no users. And you need new users so that it can all sustain. And yeah, there was never a really clear plan on how to do that. And you've got to also understand that community is everything. And the community right now it's only losing money in Cosmos, and it's been very tough. I've suffered that myself. And some years ago, Cosmos was doing alright, mainly because of the airdrops. Because even if the price of the assets were dropping, if you were an active community member, you were doing alright because of all the airdrops, because of the staking rewards, and it gave you a positive ROI on your time, money, but it's been a long time. It's not been that way. And the Cosmos community, it's just not getting any positive ROI anymore. And that's why Cosmos has been in a death spiral, and something should be made, because that's not going to change unless, again, there is a very clear plan on how to change that and how to attract new people. And the third piece is to actually reduce costs, because running a Cosmos L1 comes with a lot of costs, and in many cases, many Cosmos tokens doesn't really need to be an L1, they could just be an L2. And I believe ICS was a really good thing, and something similar should happen so that many Cosmos tokens can reduce costs, and also having an inflation reduction in the ecosystem in general should be positive, because the only way to attract new people is to have a good looking chart. That's just how it is. And of course, inflation will always make your charts just not look good at all. And yeah, if we come back to the fact that not even those who are staking are actually getting a positive ROI, I mean, something must be done here. And these are the three main pieces of the puzzle I believe are missing. There are more, we could keep talking about this, but if the three main pieces were sorted out, I am pretty sure Atom will go back into being a top 20 token, even a top 10 token, and there will be a Cosmos season like never before. So yeah, I really hope some of those pieces will be fixed in the future, and I'll of course always be here looking at how everything evolves, and I will always be part of the Cosmos community. But yeah, let's do something about it and let's make Cosmos great again. See you in the next video. Bye bye.